hello everybody.
Hey.
So we are the chocolate cookie because it's obvious, isn't it? So, and our mission is, and I'm getting really serious, is to empower and enable our customers as well as ourselves. And before I hand the word over to my dear colleagues, I'm going to tell you that the empowerment is indeed a very important aspect of our future doing, because we all realized through a very nice group discussion in the beginning of this effort that what matters to us as humans is to feel certain appreciation and a reward through a feedback or through a reaction we get from the people we either serve through the business effort or as friends or as individuals. Well. So the empowerment is part of the mission, or is the mission in a way, and also is an attribute for deciding whether the opportunity in hand or the many opportunities in hand for you to explore is viable. So,
some other attributes that we cared about are we want to see impact within 2 to 4 years. We want to be profitable in 5 years. I feel like it's reading off the board. Yeah. We want to have a social purpose beyond just making money, but we also want to make lots of money. We want to have international reach as well.
absolutely.
I guess internally, in terms of company attributes, I think we're all very focused on we're all very much people persons, so just like that, we're really interested in listening to each other, giving feedback to each other, and working on communication.
Yeah, so this was definitely a different feel than the first group we did. We took a much looser, roundabout approach to this, so we kind of had this conversation that circled in, but was focused around the empowerment and the idea that for this group, we need a social purpose behind what we're doing, and for us, that ended up tying into kind of who we want to serve and the problems we want to work on. So that part's still a little undefined, but some clear ones we came up with were clean tech, consumer products, and education. And within consumer products, that only made sense to us if it was for the right consumer. So, until the next action step.
Action steps, yeah. So as we were very abstract and broad, we decided that our next step would be to think about some groups that we would want, a group that has a very specific need that we would want to serve, and through one of those 3 focus areas. We talked a fair amount about parents, that came up as a theme. A couple other things came up as themes, but our next step would be for each of us to go out and come back with a couple different consumer groups that have a very specific need that we want to serve. And I agree that it was very interesting that this process was much more roundabout and abstract. I think we were all a little tired we didn't want to do the exact same order of events, so we were trying to be more creative, and it was an interesting lesson to me because I feel like the runway program is going to be like that sometimes, where perhaps my gut reaction to go logical step by step is not actually as good as doing the more roundabout approach that can feel a little bit scarier and more nebulous, but maybe gets you to a better solution. So that was more what we did.
But in the same time, because we are the best chocolate cookie group here. Anyway, if we were to wake up tomorrow, and come to work to build this venture, you would pretty much start by being inspired by needs, because at the moment we do not have a very specific problem we want to solve. Like you guys have this alternative, insurance, health insurance model, or whatever it might be. We don't have anything specific in hand right now, but we are not certainly intimidated by that. And but what we would do is pretty much say, okay, well, let's talk about these needs, what the needs are, the various different frustrations, and let's generate as many of them as possible. And then we would filter them through our focus areas. So, there would certainly be needs on the board that would be totally out of the consumer product education, and that would probably not fall into, a company that certainly wants to empower the beneficiaries. So I think that we do have a pretty solid game plan, at least in my mind. It feels like a good start, again, not to avoid a sort of a raw inspirational mode in the beginning, which we believe this is all about.
Yeah,
So,
think,
yeah.
I think we took a
Absolutely.
little different route in terms of, rather than guessing at what a big market is that we would go after and kind of sizing it up, we focused more on what was the end goal, or what was the kind of problem we wanted to work on, what was the kind of thing that would motivate us. And so our next step would be take some of those problems and then filter them up to see, are they the market size? Do they fit our attributes? Do they fit that criteria?
Well said.
Thank you, Chocolate Cookie.